Hi, I'm Danny McKinley and thank you for looking at this Kickstarter video. I'm going to show you today how to play my new game, Excavate. So in Excavate, 2 to 4 paleontologists are going to be moving around this fossil-rich pit in order to uncover the best artifacts, dinosaur fossils, and other goodies that are inside. I'll show you those later on, but let me show you how the game works. On a player's turn, they have 5 actions. They could do up to 5 of any of the 4 in any order they'd like. They could either move, dig, display, or sell. At the end of the game, whoever has the most acclaim points, which are essentially victory points, in their private museum at the end of the game will win. So how do you do that? The first thing is the easiest to move. If you notice, there is spaces set up between all of the different stacks of cards, and players will always be in between 2 of the stacks. So for one of their actions, they can follow along the empty space to another legal spot. In this place, green can move to 6 different spots. Any of these or any of these, for 1 action each. If they want to move further, that would take additional actions for each space they move. You can also dig. Digging is really simple. You pick one of the 2 piles that your cards are adjacent to, or your characters are adjacent to, and you flip it face up onto the opposite pile. If you want a good way to remember that, imagine digging a hole with a shovel and throwing it over your shoulder. After you've taken a dig action, you can continue to dig, or you can take any other action you'd like until your 5 are used up. So if I was the blue player, I could continue digging and bury, let's say, the artifacts. Now there's a bunch of different cards that we'll get into later, but let's say I wanted to actually display this artifact into my museum. Well, a display happens pretty much the same no matter what card it is. It costs you $1, which are another resource in the game, and you put it face up in front of you. Now you have to be next to one of the 2 cards that you're displaying. So for example, if I dig and I dig again and I uncovered a lizard, and I had this uncovered from a previous turn, I could spend $1 to display one of the 2. If I still had actions and money available, I could continue doing the display option. Now, at the end of the game, if you have the most points, you will be the winner. However, there will be times where you will not have money. So how do you get money? Well, you can sell some of the cards. Same rules apply. You have to be next to the card that you want to sell, and you're going to be selling from the pit, and you'll be discarding it from the game. So if I wanted to sell this lizard head, it would give me $1. Most cards, except for dirt, will give you at least $1. Some will give you more. So that's a basic turn overview. There are a couple things in the game that you can do if you are a player that do not cause actions. You can trade with players, and not only is that allowed, that is completely encouraged. Anything that is in front of you, whether it's money, artifacts, or tool cards, which I'll tell you about later, can be traded. You can even make deals for future turns. It's really up to the players to make that decision. Also, the tool cards that will be available, there will always be 3 available. Forgive me, I don't have the pictures for them. But you can buy one of those for the price that it shows on the card. So that's it for the overview. Stick around and I'll show you how the cards work.